Hello students of class 9. This is the second video and the second part of geography, India size and location. In previous video we have already done like location, size of India. Regarding India is bounded by the Yangfold Mountains, that is Himalayas. Then we saw the 2 hours time lags. Okay. Then we have already done with the Indian landmass, which is the central positions among the world. And today will be the second video, the last video. In this video we are going to learn about India's contact with the world. Clear? Now India's contact with the world has continued through ages, but her relationship through the land routes are much more older than her maritime contacts. And here maritime contacts means what? Through the sea route. That means the business, that there was a trade business which used to be done by the maritime contacts. Oceans were very scary. It was very restricted, okay, to interact with the other countries. So the travelers, those who were the traders, they used to pursue their journey through the mountain pass. As you all have heard about the Chinese traveler known as a Fa Hin, he came to India from China through maritime contacts. Then these routes, they have been contributed in the exchange of the ideas and the commodities since ancient time. Clear? I mean to trying to say that India's contact with the world was through the land route, but sometimes it is done through the maritime contacts with the sea route also. So since these travelers, they used to come to India and they used to exchange their ideas, their commodities. Okay, for example, if you visit your friends in a nearby state, what you do? You share your ideas, you change your gifts, you share your styles, your culture, you share all this thing. So same thing happens here. So in ancient times, these travelers, they used to share their ideas and commodities through the passes. And these routes, they have contributed in exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient time. Now, at that time, not only the ideas and the commodities have been shared, ideas of Upanishads, then Indian numericals, decimal, Ramayana, Panchatantra, these are all have reached many parts of the world. Clear? Now, after this is like many communities like they used to share with the Indian cultures, such as the muslin. It is a very soft cloth. Then you have spices. As you all know, India is famous for the spices and other merchandise. They were taken from India, as well as the architectural styles of dome and minarets. They are all come from the Western Asia, and they also exchange with the Indian continent. Clear? So in this thing, what we learned? We learned that the ideas, the commodities is also not exchanged. The numerical, the decimal, the panchatantra, the ideas of Upanishad has also been exchanged between the traders, between the travelers. Clear? Now, India occupies a very important strategic position in South Asia. India has 28 states and 7 union territories, which shares their boundaries with the Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Now, on the southern neighboring across the sea consists of the 2 island countries. They are the Sri Lanka as well as the Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a small narrow channel known as the Palk Strait and Gulf of Mannar, and Maldives are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep island. So India stands apart from the rest of the Asia. Why? Do you know? Because India has all the major ethnic groups. So some of the ethnic groups in India are found here. Now they are the African ethnicity, they have the Chinese ethnicity, they have the Dravidian, they have the Indo-Greek, Indo-Aryan. These are all ethnicity belong to India. So for which India is totally different from the other country. Okay. So this is the last video, children. This is the topic which we have already discussed regarding the size and locations. Then India is bounded by the Yangfall Mountains. Then we have saw that India landmass has a central locations also. And right now I have already told you India's contact with the world, which has continued through the ages, how they share their ideas and commodities. Then not only those ideas and the commodities, but also the exchange of the ideas of Upanishads into numericals, decimal, I think I've heard zero. Okay, all these things are exchanged. And if we are exchanging all these ideas, that means what? We are cooperating with the friend relations with the other countries. Clear? Then India also occupies an important strategic positions in South Asia, how the neighboring countries are there, how we are being totally friendly with the other neighboring countries. Clear? And how due to the ethnicity, how India stands separate as the worldwide. Okay, it is totally different from the other countries regarding the size, location, as well as the important strategic position. Clear? So children, if you have any doubt and queries, please tell me. Go through the videos nicely. Clear? So I will be also going to send you the question answers regarding this chapter, and hope that you are going to write it down all the question answer in your geography copy. And again I'm telling you, many of the parents, many of the students, they become very much confused that geography copy will be the leaflet, the science copy. Clear? Okay children, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.